Okay, I had to change lenses. So, on the heels of the World Yo-Yo Contest, with a whole bunch of releases that came out of that venue, we are seeing low-key the most fire year of yo-yo releases that I've seen in a long time. All manner of yo-yo from all different corners of the yo-yo community have dropped recently. And I got a small list. I can't possibly talk about everything. But what I put together is a small list of 10 or a few more yo-yos that are the most buzzworthy right now that I've been keeping track of since the beginning of the year. Now, you may not agree with my list, so comment below which ones you think are the most buzzworthy. So this is the 2023 year of yo-yos, the top 10 or more yo-yo releases for this year going into 2024. So come with me on this journey and let's see where we end up at.
I know it's early, but I wanted to touch on a few favorites, a few standout hits from this year's releases. We'll start with a few honorable mentions and see where we go to from there. Starting with One Drop, the Fat Tire 2020, a re-release for this year. Nice to see it come back, and I love the 2020 series. Next we have another crash from C3 Yo-Yo Design, this one being the Hydrogen Crash. I only say it's an honorable mention because we got quite a few of them. Next is the Mini Panzer SS01. Now, I'm grateful to see that this yo-yo is out, and it does let us know that Panzer's still getting it in. But honestly, Rain City did it better with a couple of different minis in the lineup. But this is still pretty good. Next we have the Orbital GTX 2.0. Now, I am grateful to see an update and a refresh, but I'm not too sure how this stacks up against the original, so it's an honorable mention. And coming in hot is the Speedaholic Hybrid. Speedaholic always delivers, and I have little doubt about the capabilities of this one, but the hybrid space already has some iconic yo-yos in it, which we'll discover. We'll see if this latest version makes some waves. We circle back to One Drop, and this time we're talking about the Cerakote Reduxes, like the Wyvern, Deep State, Top Deck, and others. Now, I'm not sure how the Cerakote effects play, because I've been a Pyramid boy since the beginning. But I am glad to see that they're still innovating out there at One Drop. Very, very nice. And you can expect a few more of these yo-yos to drop in the coming months. Nice turnaround, One Drop. And that's it for our honorable mentions. Let's start with our number 11 yo-yo, the Anti-Mono by Sense. Now, this is the first release for this new company, and it's turning heads with its striking design. It seems to have sold well, but we'll be looking forward to their future designs, like the Mimic and the Libra. My only regret? Man, I missed this yo-yo. But hopefully it'll come up again and we'll check it out sometime soon. Our number 10 yo-yo is the Titanium Bimetal Banshee by G Squared. So honestly, all of G Squared yo-yos could be top 10. There really has never been a miss from them. But this Titanium Bimetal Banshee is a significant development and one that we may never see again. So hope you got it. Our number 9 is the Motion Harmonic. Motion yo-yos are steadily building their reputation going through the major shapes, like H, W, V, Bell, and now our O. Jeremy says that they're establishing a benchmark of their own, and now they can venture into other imaginative designs. I haven't played one, but they are making a lot of buzz in the community, and their yo-yos look pretty solid. Comment below if you've had some experience with them. I'd like to hear from you. And that leads us to our number 8 yo-yo, the Antarctica by I Wayyyyy. Now, this yo-yo is taking cues from the Tissocs. This also follows in the same size as the wider iceberg from a little while ago, but with bimetal titanium and stainless steel rings, and is available as both the prototype and the full production. To me, this thing is sexy. Leading directly into a tie for number 7, the Yonami Code and the Cheat Code. So with the Cheat Code, this was specifically designed to be the best finger spinning yo-yo in existence. But it's a little bit more than that because they went back and redesigned the body so that it will be a solid player for competitors as well, giving you all the options. It is on my bucket list, so we'll have a review for that in the coming months. But for right now, I do like what I'm seeing. I was, however, able to get up on this Yanami code, which is my favorite monometal from Rain City Skills. It gives me all the options. Finger spins are doable, but that's not where its true beauty lies. Because it has those Lego hubs, you can put some flat caps in for the finger spins, or you can do the light up Legos for an extremely different dynamic altogether. Plus, it's capable and allows you to work on your tricks. Our number 6 yo-yo is the El Mijo, the polycarbonate version from ZGRT. This yo-yo is a little tricky, but you might want to think of it as a plastic version of the deep state or deeper state. And although it is a little more complicated to use than a full-size open butterfly-shaped yo-yo, it does give you a few options where you can go either unresponsive, where the real magistry is, or you can do a little fixed axle for like fixed axle Februaries and whatnot. Check Nate's full review of it on his channel. That's where most of the information I got came from. Next, celebrating their 7-year anniversary, is Mao releasing some editions of previous releases, like this M+, and we have the Obsession Plus. There's also a High Wall that was released, and a few others. But you might want to check their website because some of these have gone and they may or may not come back. The thing with the Mao brand is that it is primarily centered in Asia. So news here in the United States is a little spotty. If I were you, I would check on their website regularly to see what the business is. But I always like coming up on a Mao. Our number 4 yo-yo is the Populist by Dr. Popular. So it's not every day that Dr. Popular releases a yo-yo, and this is his first bimetal release. So when I say that this is a pretty substantial development, you might want to check it out. And I've mentioned it more than once that I'm a man who likes options. And with this yo-yo, we have the option of either a stainless steel or brass bimetal design. So, pick at your leisure. But this triple black, well, that's a Patreon exclusive. This looks like it fits right into Dr. Popular's wheelhouse, that mid-size, full-handed throw. But I am interested in the bimetal take on this thing, particularly the brass. So hopefully I can get one by the end of the month, and then we can really see what we need to see about this thing. Our number 3 features another tie between the Wizard and the Da Vinci. Starting with the Wizard, Tom over at Throws and Brews swears by this yo-yo, putting it on the same level as the Top Deck, the Countach, maybe even the Mark Mott Classic, especially over the Wyvern, even though both are at $62. Now the Wizard leans heavily into the one-drop aesthetic, or their way of doing things, with slightly oversized body, classic design, simple design language, and it checks all of the boxes from what you want out of one drop. Go check out Throws and Brews for more information. The Da Vinci, on the other hand, goes completely against type. Designed smaller for those with smaller hands, making chopsticks and complicated tech much easier. But it still retains that Yo-Yo Friend's power across its bimetal frame. And it is also a beast in horizontal play. Now, Yo-Yo Friends make some of the most consistent and dominating yo-yos in the game, and this is right in line with their dominance. If you're only going to get one Yo-Yo Friends yo-yo this year, this might be it. That leads directly to our number 2 yo-yo, the Anima by Dis Yo-Yos. The Anima is the first yo-yo from Mr. Remy Baskin and Dis Yo-Yos. They say that this is an independent yo-yo brand that aims to support creative endeavors within the yo-yo sphere and beyond. I say it's a striking looking yo-yo, and it's good that there's quite a few options. Clear coat, raw, black, and a little olive up in there too. If you don't know who Remy Baskin is, then you might be in the wrong hobby, because this dude has been in the game for a minute. And it's not every day you get a metal yo-yo with some plastic caps on it, except for some Dunkins. But that's neither here nor there. This is an interesting yo-yo, and you might want to keep your eye on it to see where we go from here. Before we come to our number one, there's a couple of more yo-yos that you might want to keep an eye open for. Like this Damascus Titanium Koi. Hot sexiness. We got the Japan Technologies Kageru. Looking very nice as well. Then we have this Tapio Titanium Spore, the Mini. The Turning Point Acanthus S, which looks very nice. Reminds me of an unparalleled joint. We also have the Plastic Peak by Luftwerk and CLYW. Quite a few people have jumped up on this, and reviews are coming in saying that it is all that and then some. Next, we have the G-Way Throws Refraction, which is a very sexy looking yo-yo indeed. Circling back to CLYW, they got two going on, the Mini T and the Klondike. There's a few more in that lineup, but these are some ones that hit my eye. Duncan doesn't disappoint with their release at the World Yo-Yo Contest, the Vela. I have to check that out sometime. And then we have the Sochi Company's MG Lithium. This is a reintroduction of the Lucky Lee Lithium from a little while ago, the King Yo-Star version. And Sochi also introduces us to the Insulator Max, the Martian, which is a bimetal, and the Martis, which is a monometal. Very nice. Another one to keep your eye on is the Dopamine, which is an interesting follow-up to this workstation that came out a little while ago, giving players a lot of options for maintenance. Now, the Dopamine is a blend of H&O shapes, and although I'm not too familiar with the brand, I am intrigued by what these new brands bring to the table. And we circle back to Yo-Yo Friends with their Area of Effect, which just released worldwide not too long ago, in 3 colors. And not to be overlooked is Unparalleled's first hybrid, the Notion. Now, I haven't played it, but it looks sexy, and I think I want one. Yeah, I kind of do. And coming out of nowhere is this Laid Back Authentic and the new Trump version 2. Something quirky. I could keep going. Got some new stuff by Wild One. But we got to talk about the number one, and it is a tie again. Okay, so the number one yo-yo that I've actually played and had delivered is the Luftwerk Hybrid Fovea. I've made a review on this, and you can check it out. But basically, I like it a lot. And this, despite some B grades getting out in the market. So, quite a few hybrid yo-yos go for massive weight on or about the rims, but Jeffrey didn't pull in that direction. It has a softer feel, a measured approach, making for a more sophisticated and mature playing yo-yo. Luftwerk has never really been business as usual, and this yo-yo succeeds just on nuance alone. And in this crowded space of yo-yos, I think the hybrid Fovea makes the biggest subversion of what we should be expecting from professional yo-yos. And then, well, there's the SF. Shocking to me is that I've heard some players come into the hobby and they don't know about SF as a brand. It's been a couple of years since we heard anything from them. So, although I do love the hybrid Fovea, this is my most anticipated yo-yo of the year. And when it gets here, trust and believe, I'm going to get down and dirty with it. See, I'm somewhat of a SF fanboy. And although the BD is my most anticipated yo-yo this year, right now, it remains a mystery. But I do have it on good authority that we have nothing to worry about, as a couple of motives have popped up and they should be on sale right now. So with that being said, what we're going to get into next time is the full breakdown of SF and the SFBD that's coming soon. So don't be rushing me. We all gotta wait. All right, y'all. That's been my breakdown for 2023. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.